Now, in the NBA, there's this thing called the Most Valuable Player Award. This award is dedicated to an individual player who has had the most impact to their franchise. There is this same exact award in college, but it's called the Most Outstanding Player Award. In this video, we will be looking at the 5 latest winners of this award, and we'll be seeing if they're still in the NBA and if they're performing as well as they did in college. Back in 2016, the winner of this award was Ryan Arcidiacono. Ryan played at Villanova, and in his last year there, he put up 13 points and 4 assists. His elite-level play caused Villanova to be the 2 seed going into March Madness. In March, he led Villanova all the way to the end, causing them to win the championship. He put up 16 points in the final game and being the most impactful player on the court. Ryan was then drafted by the Bulls, but after just 4 seasons, he was not able to find a team. Ryan is currently playing for the Boston Celtics G League team where he puts up 13 points and 8 assists. Ryan can definitely be a solid backup point guard on any NBA team. He's only 27 years old. In 2017, Joel Berry was able to win this award. Berry was an elite-level scorer in college, averaging 17 points and 3 assists. He carried the Tar Heels to the championship game, where he had 22 points and 6 assists. Only problem with Berry is that he's a 6-foot point guard, and he's an older player coming to the league. This caused him to go undrafted in the 2018 draft, but he was able to be signed by the Lakers. Sadly, he was only able to play 3 games, and he only averaged 2 points and assists. Berry then went to the Charlotte Hornets G League team in 2019, where he averaged only 8 points and 2 assists. He hasn't played basketball since then. Now here's the best player out of the 5, and it is Donte DiVincenzo. Donte was also a Villanova guard. He had a very solid college season for his last year in 2018, where he averaged 13 points and 4 assists. But with Donte, he really turned it up in March Madness. This caused his NBA draft stock to skyrocket. In the championship game, Donte had 31 points and 3 assists, single-handedly winning the game for Villanova. Donte was then drafted 17th overall to the Milwaukee Bucks. He is a great defender and just a solid player to be paired with Giannis. Last year, he had 10 points, 3 assists, and some great defense. This year he started off slow and has dealt with some injuries, but I'm sure he will get to the level he was just at last year. The 2019 winner of this award is Kyle Guy. Guy played at Virginia and averaged 15 points and 2 assists. But just like Donte, he really stepped it up in March Madness. In the final game, he was a fantastic second option to DeAndre Hunter, where he had 24 points. Guy was drafted 55th overall to the Kings. The Kings never really gave him an opportunity to play, and in his rookie year, he only played 3 games. But Guy was still able to ball out in the G League, where he had 22 points a game with 5 assists. In his sophomore year, he was able to get some more PT, but just not enough, and he only averaged 3 points. And of course, Guy went back to the G League, where you already know he balled it out. This year, with health and safety protocols, Guy was able to get another shot to prove himself. He did that alright. His first game with the Heat, he put up 17 points in only 24 minutes. After that game, the Heat had to sign him to a guaranteed deal. Guy's only 24 years old, and if Guy's actually given a chance to prove himself, he makes the most of it. I see Guy as like a Will-esque player. The final player and the most recent winner of this award was Jared Butler. Now, I would like to mention there was no winner in 2020 because of the current situation. But with Butler, he averaged 17 points and 5 assists playing his final season at Baylor. But in the final game, the championship game, he had 22 points and 7 assists. This caused him to get drafted 40th overall to the Utah Jazz. Now I would like to mention Butler is only 21 years old and he is a rookie playing for a contending team, so he doesn't really have much opportunity. He is only averaging 2 points in 4 minutes on the season, shooting very inefficient. But in the G League, he is a walking bucket, averaging 21 points and 7 assists. Butler has a lot of potential and can be a very impactful player in the league. To me, it's just very shocking to see the best college players be drafted so late. Teams draft on upside and not as much emphasis on how good you actually are. These players are all still young, and I think they will be very solid role players, except for Joel Berry. I think this man already retired. If y'all enjoyed the video, then please drop a like. If you guys are new to the channel, subscribe. Also, while you guys are at it, please follow my socials, link in the description. Have a good one, guys.